Greetings. Today, the moon enters Aquarius, where we shake things up, shake things off, make our bids for freedom, breaking free of the constructs, the constraints, and the things that want to contain us. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, November 25th. And as the moon enters Aquarius, it joins power planet Pluto. So, Pluto is that planet of truth, of power, of transformation, of deeper truths, of hidden truths, of information and feelings that need to surface from where they have been in the shadow. So it's shadow material coming to light. That is the Plutonian process. And it really reveals the potential that we have to undergo a process of death and rebirth. So it's not only death, it's also the birth part. But we have to do that deeper um, uh, descent into the underworld to sometimes get the rewards that Pluto has to offer us. So as the moon joins with Pluto in Aquarius, some deeper looking within our psyches, our souls, connecting with what we need to see, what we need to know, where that moon mood is inviting us to step into our greater truth, more authenticity, being who we are, breaking free of those constraints and constructs to be ourselves, to feel free to be who we are. And Aquarius also looking at community and the role of our differences within a community. So with Aquarius, we come together in communities, but we are not all the same. We each get to fly our freak flag and be who we are. And the community is made up, right? It's made healthier and richer by these differences of who we are, differences in perspective, opinion, background, all kinds of things. Of course, that also brings in potential for conflict, potential for not agreeing, potential for not getting along. So that Aquarian energy, though, can kind step away and detach from all of that and just say we can connect on ideas, we can connect on higher level thinking, we can agree on bigger picture perspectives. So those are some thoughts on that Aquarius moon energy. And we could run into, with the Pluto influence, that need to really look at deeper truths, be honest with ourselves, be honest with one another, and that could help us shift into greater capacity to reach our vision for the future, to participate in being who we need to be to create the future we want to see. And I've talked a lot here about creating from the future rather than creating from the past. So, and this Pluto in Aquarius energy is important. It's there in the background until 2043. So it's going to be there with us in the background as we move through the next couple of decades, right? So with that energy being activated currently, we also are activating the energy of the sextile between Pluto and Neptune, the sextile between Neptune and Uranus, which are both currently being activated by a sextile to the sun as the sun enters early Sagittarius. So, those 6 points of that six-pointed star that we have Pluto at early Aquarius, Neptune at early Aries, late Pisces, Uranus at early Gemini, late Taurus. So also those two additional points that would make, or three additional points that would make a complete six-pointed star are the early Libra, so late Virgo, early Libra, And the other one would be late Scorpio, early Sagittarius, which is where the sun is right now. So the sun creating some extra emphasis here. And so in other words, we are focusing on this Pluto energy, but all these other energies are activated as well. So the Pluto reminder to be yourself, be who you are. And where we've been talking for the last couple of days about Capricorn energy, because the moon was in Capricorn and focusing on foundations and systems and planning. So you go from the moon in Capricorn to the moon in Aquarius, where you set the plan, right? You make or you create order, you put all your files in order, you create the foundation and the system. You decide here's your menu plan for the week, here's how you're gonna execute your to-do list, right? And then you get to the moon in Aquarius, and it's like, hey, let's break the rules. let's break the rules we just made and have fun doing it, right? So the Capricorn energy is not meant to be rigid. It is meant to support us. So if you worked on a system or a plan or a schedule or some sort of way of ordering things while the moon was in Capricorn, uh, let that plan be flexible. Let it adapt. Let it see new things it couldn't see when you made the plan. But keep the plan, because the plan gives you structure, right? So keep the plan, but let the plan adapt and change as you go forward, and that will continue to support you in very powerful ways. So today the moon enters Aquarius at 2:15 a.m. Pacific time. It joins up with Pluto about 5:45 a.m. Pacific time, and then continues through Aquarius. So all the energies I've been talking about with Uranus at 29 degrees Taurus, all of that is up as well. So you can review or watch, if you missed it, my video from Sunday on Uranus at the anaretic degree of Taurus, for a sense of the context of what we're experiencing right now, why it feels so intense and so disruptive, and why that is, what is the evolutionary purpose behind that. So this Aquarian energy can fit in with that by being this mood of the day that reminds you to be your own self and focus on what authenticity looks like for you and how you are bringing your gifts to your community. Your differences are your power. And the fact that you can be who you are and somebody else does something that you don't do creates greater strength in the community, right? So it makes it so that you don't have to do everything. It makes it so that you can focus on what you are good at. And Aquarius also reminds us to think about the future. So get excited about the future you want to create and look at how to work with your own gifts to contribute to that future. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and I have a member site at transformationalastrology.com. I would love it if you would go visit there and sign up for either a free or a paid account. Of course, a paid account supports my work monetarily, but a free account supports me as well. And I appreciate you being here. Hit the subscribe button for these YouTube videos if you are enjoying them, and share with a friend. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.